Mikey Day, it's so great to see you. I always love having you on the show. Thank you for doing this because I know you're busy doing Saturday Night Live and taking some time out to do this. But I want to talk about Saturday Night Live, but I also want to talk about Is It Cake?
Awesome.
Because
I think I heard one person go, woo.
Yeah. We have everyone on Thursday nights whisper their woos.
If there were a bunch of children here, they'd go insane.
No. Everyone here knows it. You guys know Is It Cake? Yeah. Just real, if you're gonna woo, keep it.
One guy went, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's cake, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. That thing's cake, dude. But do kids love it?
They come up to me. It's between the ages of 4 and 10, usually. This summer, I was with my family, a lovely dude ranch in California. We were swimming in the pool. I was with my son. And this kid, I think he was probably like 9. He sees me, and I can tell. I'm like, I think he recognizes me. And he goes under the water and swims by us. And he comes up and goes, "You look familiar." And then dives back under.
Yeah.
Then he comes up again and goes, "I have a question for you. Is it cake?" Goes back under, and then he goes, "I can't believe you're staying here. What room are you in?" I'm like, because I think, he was adorable, a wonderful kid. I think watching the show, he's like, oh, I'm friends with this man. But I don't want to be in a resort pool going, "Hey, little boy, my room number is..."
No, that's not a good.
I went,
that's not a good.
I forget. And he went, "You forget what room number you're in?" Anyway, at the end, he came up to me when we were leaving and said, "My mom wants me to tell you that we are not a creepy family." So it worked out.
Yeah, all right.
It worked out.
At least they know, yeah.
Yeah.
Is It Cake has grown. It's massive. What a giant show.
Crazy.
They even have specials. They have a Halloween special. They have a holiday special, which airs on Netflix November 25th. It's all holiday themed.
If you have children, I'm sure you'll be watching that this holiday season.
I will.
Excellent.
Do you ever, because you're very close to the cakes, do you know which one is cake?
It's just so funny whenever I discuss this show because it's so wonderfully stupid and simple. Like, now when people try and see if something's cake.
Yeah. They have a serious conversation.
Yes.
It's the most fun show to watch with your kids, or not, but I watch with my kids and guess which one's cake. And I'll even pause it and have a full-on discussion. Like, there's no way that's real.
Yeah, the bakers are...
The refrigerator's complete. That's the thing that's fake.
Yeah, the bakers are ridiculously talented. Although the very first show ever we did, that we shot, we were playing, and then the judges found the first 2 of the 3 cakes, and the producers were like, "Oh my God, the show is flawed. Like, the show won't work. They'll find the
show's
cake."
over in 5 minutes.
Yes, but then the 3rd baker fooled them, and then they were excited.
And then Is It Cake became legend.
Became legend.
Yes, that's why.
Between anyone aged 4 through 10, the show is a legend.
No, the show is a legend.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry I did that.
Can I really talk about how much I am a fan of yours and some of the sketches that you've written on Saturday Night Live that people might recognize? You write it with your writing partner, Streeter.
Streeter Seidel, yes.
Streeter Seidel is one of the funniest dudes, man. You guys together, I could just hang out with you guys forever. But let me just David S. Pumpkins with Tom Hanks.
That was a while ago now, over a decade ago. Yeah,
you guys remember David S. Pumpkins?
Wow. All right.
Okay.
Now we're up to about 30.
Beavis and Butthead with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, that was great. There we go.
Now we're talking some stuff.
With my prince, Ryan Gosling. Even as Beavis, he's beautiful.
He is a good looking
beautiful man.
But this one, I gotta say, kind of took on another level. The Close Encounters sketch.
Yeah, with Kate. Look at that spread on Kate, her legs.
No, she's the funniest person ever.
She's incredible. I love Kate.
But what was the first one that you did? Because you've done this probably 5 or 6 times.
Oh, right? We've done them a lot. She's been abducted by aliens like 17 times.
Yeah.
The first one was with Ryan Gosling again, a long time ago. Yeah.
And it was for Ryan?
Yeah, it was he
remember that
was
one.
the host, and then he like started giggling because Kate was getting in his face, going like doing
she's
her Kate thing.
unbelievable.
Yeah,
I don't know. I couldn't even hold once she gets going, I have to leave the room.
and once she knows you're gonna go too, you're dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
'Cause
Yeah,
she'll
make you break. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
But this was big time. Look at this right here. You got Woody Harrelson. You have Pedro Pascal, John Hamm.
John Hamm was
Meryl
in
Streep.
it, and Meryl Streep, dude.
Talk to me.
Giving the script to Meryl Streep, and it's like, well, my coot and my toot is hanging out. You're like, but she like took it seriously. She was like, yeah, I think I got a read on the character. We're like, you can do whatever you want. Just kind of sit like this and do like this.
She crushed it live that night. But then I heard the story, and I want you to tell me if this is true or not. Questlove, I don't know, but you know the story. Do you know there was supposed to be another cameo in that sketch?
No.
And am
You
I
say no?
Am I
Yeah,
correct?
we originally had Steven Spielberg in it, who's awesome. Everyone loves Steven Spielberg. I love this man. Of
course, who
so
doesn't
much.
love
He's
Steven?
so important to me and so many people. So we had Steven Spielberg come in at the end of the sketch and say, hey, playing himself, he's like, hey, I have experience in this subject matter, and I'd like to make a movie based on your life.
Close Encounters, yeah. that's
Exactly.
fantastic.
So we put him in it. He comes and rehearses it, which was awesome. He's a lovely, lovely man. And then they're like, to everybody who had sketches in the 50th anniversary show, they're like, we are long. You have to cut like minutes out of your sketches. And we're like,
Cannot cut.
I think we have to cut Steven Spielberg because it was an added thing. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you
I
mean.
know. I don't even like talking about it.
You just
It
get
makes
it?
me uncomfortable.
No, this is like therapy.
Okay, good. So
You cut Steven Spielberg out of a sketch?
dude, I don't like that this happened.
Oh my, Mikey.
I hate it.
Mikey, who have
And
you
the first
become?
when I was, I don't know, and it's an awful thing.
Yes.
The first time I was here too, I had another awkward moment with Steven Spielberg. So this was another awkward moment. So we have to cut him. I believe when his assistant, through the chain of communication, I believe Steven Spielberg thought that the whole sketch had been cut.
Okay. That's better.
So there's an event that the night after celebrating Lauren. It was like a toast for Lauren, and Steven Spielberg's there. And I'm like, I have awkwardness with Steven Spielberg because we had to cut him out of our sketch.
Yeah.
So I briefly talked to him, and then he goes, yeah, the whole sketch was cut. And I go, I know that it wasn't because I would have heard, but instead of going, oh, I don't think that's right, I just went, oh no, the whole thing was cut? No! Pretending like I thought it was cut, and I was spiraling into an awkward abyss with Steven
like, no,
Spielberg. Yeah, I just,
I gotta see if I can get it back.
yeah, a normal person would have gone, oh, really? I don't think so. Yeah, I think you might have heard wrong.
You're all
But I
good
just went,
tracker.
oh, no, it was cut? No! It was so awful.
Then wait, but then no, I'll tell you what's awful.
What?
Well, the 50th happens. Steven Spielberg's in the audience.
Watching this!
He's got to be like, what's going on, dude? Did you?
Now, I'm sure obviously he's a man with a lot going on. I'm sure it didn't weigh on him too heavily.
No.
But I didn't talk to him after, but I saw him there, so.
Did you make eye contact?
No. I'm just standing there. Steven Spielberg.
Steven, like, hey, sorry, but
Hey, man. Hey.
I guess I didn't cut the sketch.
Sorry, but I don't know what happened. But he was lovely. Obviously, he was great, and I'm sure he didn't lose any sleep over.
No, I think he's probably bummed out, and I think you have to write him into a sketch this season.
Oh, I should.
Saturday Night Live, yes.
I'm going to.
We're gonna see it. This weekend, maybe. We don't know.
That's short notice.
Mikey Day, everybody. Saturday Night Live is all new this weekend with host Nikki Glazer, musical guest Somber,
Nikki Glazer, Somber.
maybe Steven Spielberg. More
Maybe
Tonight
Steven
Show
Spielberg.
after the break. Stick
Maybe
around, everybody.